And Minister, it is time for a massive programme of reform of the Defence Forces, and while we were in opposition, we called for the establishment of a Commission on Defence in a motion which was passed by the Dáil in 2019, and it was a manifesto committed for us in 2020. So we know there is no clear strategy on what we want from our Defence Forces or how to fund it correctly. We know there are massive issues with pay. I had a family come to me in my clinic looking for housing supports. They were on family income support. So low was their income, and that was a Defence Force employee. We know there are workplace issues relating to discrimination, harassment and sexual misconduct in the Defence Force. When we heard the women of honour, we heard their bravery, courage and commitment in telling their experience in the public arena to bring about change, and we must listen. There needs to be a safe work environment for members, and that means change. Now that we have this report, we have to act to bring fundamental change. We know there is a retention crisis, a resource crisis, a pay crisis, and a crisis of what we want for our Defence Forces. We spend less than other European countries. We need to change that decision. It's very welcome, though, Minister, that we are now seeking the reviews of other key stakeholders on this change needed, and I look forward to your return from the government in, I think it's the action plan, I think it's to be this summer, and I really look forward to the high-level action plan, and my understanding is it will be this summer. We need to see the establishment of a permanent pay review. That's to me, that is another really serious issue. I welcome this report because it gives us the space for conversation about the defence that we need as a modern European country, about training required, and because there is a disconnect between state policy resources, we need to change that. And use common sense here, and I think that's going to be so important. If we are to be ambitious, we must match that with resources. We must pay our Defence Forces properly and ensure the best working environment that we can. And again, I think action is what we need here, and we need it really quickly, Minister. And I too want to just, compliment. We have the Kilkenny Barracks, and Carlo Kilkenny, the soldiers there. They do an excellent job, and they're proud to be working there, and they're proud to represent their country. But we also have to support them and their families. And when it comes to housing or other initiatives, we need to be there to support them. And even I know a lot of the ONE in Carlow, and I would ask too for the retired soldiers that they would get their supports. And I know even recently the Cathaoirleach of Carlow County Council actually would have sent a motion to the Minister about service medals, which was soldiers that went, the soldiers, I think they're the 35th Infantry Battalion, who were bravely defended the siege of Javodil. Now, I hope I'm saying that right, Javodil, I think, sorry, Javodil. And, they couldn't get their service medal. They were denied it. Now, Carlow County Council actually sent a motion to the Minister, and they still have been denied their medal. And, I think for us, as TDs and for the ministers, we have to be so mindful and respectful of our soldiers and, our Defence Forces, and we have to listen to them and work with them. Thank you so much.